Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Week 11 Warband Native League stream on MBTV. I am Captain Last, Community Manager and Public Relations at Tailworld Entertainment. I'm joined by the one and only E-Man himself.
Hey
How are
there,
you doing tonight?
I'm E-Man. I'm doing wonderful. And, well, it's actually my afternoon, because I'm from America. But
Exactly, America. There's different time zones in the world, look that up. Make sure you get them right when you're playing Warband matches. We
I
got a
have
lot
to
of
look it up
scheduling
a lot
issues.
to make sure I'm on time for this.
It's the same time
But,
almost every time. You still got to check that out. Got to make sure. Because we're thorough on MBTV. That's what it is.
thorough. Thorough.
Yeah. We look things over, we double check them, triple check them. We do a sound test before every stream. Imagine that.
Yes, we do.
And we try.
We love sounds. Everybody
Exactly,
loves
yeah.
sound.
We try and keep up the highest production quality we can. There's a two-man production, streaming from XSplit. That piece of software that we use.
Yes, a nice it's working today. We got streamers. We got the stream back to how it used to look, folks. So
That's an ultimate thrill. We love that. Back to the good old days. Anyway, this week is going to be Warband versus the Irish Rebels. How exciting, how thrilling. Warband are a Russian team from Russia. A late joiner to the WNL, actually.
I don't think have I seen a warband match. I think the only
have.
warband match we streamed was the one that you had your bro come on for.
Ah, you may be right. Yes, I think it was Warband versus Teutonic Knights. It could have been. It was certainly very well. It ended up pretty close, I think. But the Warband's standout performance was pretty much from Warband Tarok. It was an absolute beast throughout that match.
Ah, wow. So from the board though, it seems like Irish Rebels is leagues above these guys.
Yeah, I mean they're way ahead in the league at the moment. The thing is, Warband's just kind of they pretty much just challenge on like rivalries and bitterness. Like so, they always get a pretty early challenge, and they just challenge up in arrogance every week.
They don't bring out their skill for display on just any occasion. They have to get roused up.
They bring out their
for a
skill whenever they
reason.
can, but the thing is, they don't make smart challenges in terms of the league. They basically just challenge teams which they played before to try and beat them.
They challenge AE 4 times in a row or whatever it was.
Not quite as bad as that, but the thing is, Warband have played Irish Rebels before. I'm not sure how many times actually. I'm checking this out now. Just the once, I think. Yeah, they were beaten before in week 6, 11-5 by Irish Rebels.
Oh,
And
so
they also played them in week 9 and lost 9-7. So this is the third time they're playing Irish Rebels. So they're just keeping challenging Irish Rebels because they want to show that
They want to
can beat
prove they can beat them, but it
Yeah.
seems like they're doing worse and worse if they went from 9 to 7.
them. No,
But
well, their last shot was 9-7. The previous one was 11-5. So they gained 2 rounds.
oh, they
in those
gained
games.
2. Maybe they'll
If they
gain
gain 2
today.
more, then they'll be 9. They'll be a 9-7
They'll
win.
be the victors.
Yeah.
It'll
But
be a much different tale.
We'll have to see how it pans out. I think Warband they're a good team, but they're not quite there with the metagame at the moment. Basically,
They ain't with the meta. They ain't hip. They don't have.
I think that's probably their issue. I mean, they have really good players, really talented players, but they don't use modern tactics particularly effectively. They kind of play with an old
What
they play with
is
the
the
old Russian
meta?
style. The meta is, well, it was very infantry heavy, but it's gone more back towards a standard style. But it's still not really quite where the Russian scene sat for the past few years, which is where Warband are kind of still sat. Like, they don't set up crossfires particularly well. They don't do like skirmishing tactics. I mean, their coordination just isn't really up to par. I think that's their main weakness.
Is the meta teams and their ability to use strategies or tactics, or is it like have classes fundamentally changed? Is there a timeline to like?
I mean, there's no strict way of saying it because obviously it varies wildly from map to map, which faction you're using. But
Oh yeah, there are a lot of variables. Hard to keep them constant to see what.
I mean, it's sort of
difference
generally a lot of their choices that they make are not quite in keeping with what perhaps is the best thing to use. I don't think perhaps their cavalry usage on sort of
Seems
closed
to
maps
me-
is effective.
The best thing someone could do to get better at Warband is to read Art of War.
Art of War.
Or
Let's do the
some
Art
type
of War.
of just a basic idea on strategies, because the meta in this game is same meta used there. Like,
It's wild and fluctuating. Anyway,
Weird.
we're going live right now, so straight into the game then, I guess.
These teams are already going. We have Warband.
Gonna be 0-0. This is the first quarter of this clash between the two teams. And just if you're not familiar with the match format, it's 16 rounds played over 2 maps, 8 rounds per map, and then 4 rounds on each side of the map. So they kind of swap sides to make sure everything's even with the maps and the factions.
And we are in the land of Calradia, right? That's the mystical land that is Warband.
It is, yeah. But it's, well, this is for lore. I don't know if it's set in Calradia or if it's perhaps a neighboring continent.
It's a subset. It's a neighboring area or somewhere in there.
It's got sort of a Western European culture as its base. But very dry land. There's not much grass, really. So it could be perhaps sort of...
It doesn't have the seasonal effect this time of snow.
It could be perhaps sort of southern France or northern Spain, something like that.
And we are not on.
We're not on? Oh, we gotta get the minimap sorted out.
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's fine.
Irish Rebels holding out at the bottom here.
Yeah, they've just gone straight into the alleyway from their position at the bottom of Swadio. Gonna play pretty cool in the first round. That's fairly normal to feel like your opponents, see what's up.
Warband in the sewers, possibly making a move.
Yeah, down in the ratways, doing all their little business. They've got some players kind of up around the tower, around those stairs, and they've got a few ones flanking around too, via those tunnels, which you can use.
Mr. Hopkins.
Yeah,
Scouting out the tunnel rats.
Out. He knows exactly what's up.
He scared him back in.
But the thing is, Irish Rebels not really going to react to this too much. They're just going to stay in their place because they know they're pretty together. No matter what Warband do, they can at least fight on perhaps fairly even ground. Or a flag spawn here fairly soon too, and that'll shake things up a little bit.
2 archers for both sides. Only 1 cav for Warband though.
Okay, we've got the flag spawn. That's the one which is right in Irish Rebels spawn. Irish Rebels have moved a long way away from their spawn though. And heading off towards, back towards that flag right now. Warband gonna come from 2 directions. One sort of from the tower, and then send a few people, send out their tunnels.
Will
dwellers.
They execute this?
They're actually onto the flag first, which is a nice position for them. They've got some players to the right of this archway as well, which kind of gives them a potential blank on Irish Rebels. They've got to move into what could be a bit of a crossfire. Irish Rebels with the extra horsemen though. They've got Siggy and Hopkin on horseback, but oh, look at this.
Irish Rebel going straight for the flag area. I don't know. Warband's got a lot of dudes positioned though.
Yeah, and they're losing players already.
A team
Irish
kill
Rebels.
from Irish Rebels.
That's not what they need at all. And they're down to 4 players against the, or 3 players against the 5 of Warband. Warband moving off the flag now. They're just going for a straight up fight. And butcher Charles Hopkins with a barrage of javelins, playing Nords as they're meant to be played, which we didn't see yesterday. The Sig takes down IR Sphere.
Irish Rebels were trying to play as Nords, but they weren't the actual faction. Good lord, what were these men doing?
Well, just Coral's going to be fighting out nice. He's retreating to the sewers. Going to try and take down at least 1 player. Doing a lot of nice spinning here, avoiding that archery fire. But he could just back off right now, I think, and try and stay alive. Let Warband raise a flag.
He is not going to stay alive. No, sir, take an archer with you. Take an archer with you, Irish. Yes! Oh!
Well, we get a nice hit off on Bertrand as well. Actually, gets a kill there, which is
At
nice
least
play.
he got the archer.
Yeah, fair enough. And he's still fighting. Warband are going to raise the flag pretty soon, which will end this round. But they haven't taken him.
Irish
down
Rebels'
down
plan there was not only bad, but their execution was terrible. They were so jumbled together that they team-killed each other.
And their cav went down really badly as well. Siggy went down really early.
What were they gonna do even if they killed the people within 5 meters of them? Like, what about everyone else that's all spread out shooting at you from everywhere? What are you guys gonna do then?
Yeah. Warband managed to get a really nice position there, especially having that flank, which Rebels kind of ran straight into. And showing us how to play Nords there, particularly their jab work was really great. Charles Hopkin felt the full force of that. Charles Hopkin, a bit of a star player for Irish Rebels as Cav. Done some nice work in the past. Seen him do some smart things.
Yep. Get stuck in walls really well.
Interesting thing about Irish Rebels is that, I mean, they're not Irish at all. They're German. They're a German team.
Liars.
I don't know why they're called Irish Rebels.
You could take on a different national identity, right? What about people that emigrate and immigrate?
Yeah, I assume most of them live in Germany. I don't know what their connection is to. I'm not accusing them of lying or misleading, but I don't know. To my knowledge, there's no real inherent connection between them and Ireland. Perhaps they just like it. They like the idea of it.
Oh, they're like kind of like WAPs, but for Ireland.
What's a WAP?
Oh, it's a
Is that
person
not mobile internet?
It's an anime lover who wants to be Japanese through anime.
Ah, okay.
So these guys want to be more Irish through WARBAND.
They're Irish WAPs. Okay, I'm with you.
Yes.
Well, there's a player, a Russian player called, not in this team, called Irish Man. I don't know what his connection to Ireland is, but there's something about it. I guess, I mean, from what I've heard, it's kind of like that in America. There's the charm of the Irish, as they call it. There's quite a lot of allure around being Irish. It's certainly not that in England.
They have sexy accents.
Yeah, we don't really like the Irish accent in England. I don't think very much, or for the most part.
Because it's cooler than yours.
Oh, well.
That's hate.
If you want to go, we can go.
WARBAND's setting the pace here, though. Like, they're doing good.
Well, Irish Rebels actually coming with a bit of aggression right now. They've moved right up to Warband's tower. They're knocking on the door. Oh, half an hour, blow your house down, Warband, is what they're saying right now. But Warband's house is made of stone. They won't fall with a wolf's breath that easily.
No, not that simple. Nor an Irishman's breath.
No.
Lord knows that'll knock a tower down.
Yeah. Well, that's the booze, isn't it? That will knock you out from the Irishman's breath.
Irish!
That's a cool stereotype.
You
don't have, just because you're Irish doesn't mean you're an alcoholic. You know.
Oh goodness, actually, little fights are breaking out
look at what
in multiple different areas.
Levy has hid in the tunnels in that little room. He's coming around behind the IR players right now. Takes out Kratos. Takes out Jobreg. Oh, and he's just, oh, but he does take a team out now with his two-hander. He's gone absolutely reckless there. He's gone berserker. That was a brilliant move there. He's hit that tunnels, and I had no idea he was there. Takes out another teammate. What's he doing? He's gone absolutely berserk right now.
Is he gonna get kicked from too many teammate kills? I know what he is. He's spamming a two-hander. That's the result of two-handed.
Gets out thumbs, but I mean, the second team kill was absolutely needless. I mean, he's clearly got like icons turned off or something. He just went straight for him.
What was beautiful jump slide.
Gets a fourth opponent kill there, so he's on 4 and 2 for kills and team kills this round.
Karmic balance is in the
Levy's gone absolutely haywire.
He doesn't have teammates anymore, though. No, he has Nafu.
Recklessly executed there. He's coming for Sphere right now to try and distract him. Puts a shield away a little bit too early. He wants to get sniped out there, but gets the first hit. Brings out two-hander. He's going to break that SWAT and shield in just a second.
Break it. Two-hand.
Down it goes, and he's going to go for the kick here. He's going to try and take down Sphere.
Although he doesn't have a lot of variety. He's got a lot of right spam, but that's it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of rage,
he
a lot of
falls
fury.
back onto it. Look at that
and he's
spam.
just attacking, yeah.
The fury.
Oh, Stretch gets a hit off on as well. Sphere's playing this quite smart, and Prashamon comes in.
Sphere's reading him. Oh!
Nice work from Prashamon there. Comes in,
well.
stuns him with the bolt shot, and brings the win for IR.
So, Levy.
Insane play from Levy there. I mean, the first team kill I can understand. The second one was just insane. He just looked right at his teammate and just thwacked him. They must be furious. If he hadn't done that, they could have won that round. They could have just so easily won that round. It was a brilliant move.
You gotta chain gun the right attack.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. There was no opponent even nearby. It wasn't like it was close. He just thwacked his teammate, cut him in half with that two-hander. I don't even have any idea what he was thinking. Terrible move.
It's the bloodlust that comes out when you bust out a weapon like that.
Yeah, he got 2 kills. He got 2 kills very quickly and was very excited by it.
You're no defense with a two-hander. You're all about the killing.
He's down there again in those little rat ways. He's got his two-hander out.
Where is he?
He's with his bros, the Bertrand and Warband's sister. There's a chick. We got a couple of chick characters around. Irish was quite to play with chicks, but they only got 2 out at the moment. Clones looks like Dubeg and Prashamon playing very similar looking characters. Perhaps to confuse the enemy.
Kratos trying to glitch himself. I think someone needs a banning here. No, it did not work.
The German team did that actually once. I can't remember which year it was. They did that in the Nations Cup. They played with all the same faces to psych out their opponents, confuse them. That's the only real way of identifying who's who, other than sort of if you know the styles really well, or the gear. You can just see those faces and you think, okay, this guy's a psychopath. Stay away.
They could have been octuplets, right? That's
they could have been octuplets. I mean, I don't think that the tournament required them to justify it in a role-playing sense. I don't think that was part of the rule set. But they could be octuplets. That's fine.
I'm just wondering if a woman could have that many kids, but there's Octomom.
Well, that would. I mean, I assume that
in the medieval times, though, surviving childbirth with like a litter.
Exactly, a little. You don't have fertilization pills as well, which I think is the key issue.
Yeah, that is kind of what nature's balance.
All you can do is kind of cut a chicken's neck and drink its blood, and that gives you extra babies. That's something weird.
That's yes.
Leeches, something with leeches, and you'll have 8 kids.
And Warband.
We got a flag spawn here. It's over kind of near Irish Rebels' favourite street, but I'm going to go for the flag. It doesn't look like. They're going to try and fight Warband as they come out. They've got some low ground here, and they've got to watch out for Logmere. He's way up in this tower, sloping down on them, but they can just move away from his position. And it's really hard to shoot down, actually, I feel. As an archer, shooting down is a very difficult thing. You get a bit of extra damage, but like there's less surface area if you're shooting.
There's less target to hit, like
exactly,
from that
yeah.
angle.
So we got Irish Rebels kind of backed up to the flag area here. Hopkin comes in from behind, takes down
trying
Sabatron.
to push Spear down.
Siggy comes in as well, gets a knockdown, misses the couch lance though. Levy's out with his two-hander. He's trying to get some damage done here. He's got to watch out for the crossbowman of Irish Rebels. And Knifey doing some nice work here on his horse. Takes out Jubek's shield.
Diffusive is not dying in the corner there.
Oh, Diffusive finally goes down there to Boris. Levy pulls a kill back against Jubek, and Levy moving in towards the flag right now, trying to stake his name. Sister with a headshot on Kratos.
Knifey losing his horse.
Gan is getting caught out here against multiple opponents. Sphere eventually snipes him out with a crossbow. And Hopkin is being a nice jump slash from the stick, takes down Hopkin and brings it to even 5-5 in the round. Warband raising the flag as well right now.
What the heck is Levy doing in the background?
Yeah, he's kind of skulking. He wants to fly that two-hander so badly, you know. Oh, it's a tragic team kill by Logmere here. Takes down Naifu, their horseman. Warband still with a higher flag here though, and there's 15 seconds left. If they can pile this flag, they could win this round at this point.
Done a good job raising that, but where's Levy? Oh,
they've got a pile to right now, but the thing is, they've moved off it. IR raising the flag up again.
Used his two-hander.
Siggy takes down Levy, just 3 Warband players left now. And it's a bad team kill from Boris.
Keep on your back.
Takes down Broken Thumbs. But IR do take the win eventually because
Fear was able to raise a flag. And
yeah.
Dig's still getting kills though. Or no, that was.
It's a bit back and forth though. The flag was up and down in both senses. Warband played a little bit passively there, I think. They could have driven forward a little bit and just. If they had driven forward and occupied the opponent crossbows while getting their archers into position, they'd have had a better chance there. As it stands, Levy getting himself some nice kills. He's kind of on a decent score here with 4 and 3. Sphere doing some really great work though, as a crossbow for Irish Rebels, getting lots of snipes you see in the melee, helping out his teammates.
He was actually initiated on him, but then he jumped down and escaped in the scuffle to arch more. That's
a smart move as an archer. If there's, especially with both teams playing just 2 archers, you want to make your use as wide as possible. You know there's enough melee, sort of melee troops, infantrymen, so you want to be breaking out the melee as much as you can. Just getting those close by shots, which are really easy to take. Anyone who plays Warband as an archer can tell you that taking those close shots is actually pretty easy a lot of the time. And
plus, with how disorganized or how long these fights are seeming to last, like
exactly that, yeah.
An archer can pick out. There's a lot of moments to pick out someone.
I mentioned this yesterday as well, yeah. When the fights drag on for a really long time, it's a dream for the archers. They got plenty of time to have a huge impact. Whereas infantry want to just get in there and kill everything as fast as they can before they get 300 to bits. I'm going to do the same kind of thing. They're going to whip around this sort of the warband
If you look
spawn.
at the mini-map, they're all moving in unison. They don't even know it. Or they have the people in the tower. Warband has the tower folk.
They do, but they've sent a few players around towards the Irish Rebel spawn. They're going to try and bank on this flag spawn, I think, which is kind of an interesting move. If they get this flag spawn, it's going to be great because they'll have it almost raised by the time Irish Rebels get there. I mean, they're as far away as you can be from it, Irish Rebels. So, kind of an interesting gamble from Warband. Perhaps hoping for some flag magic. Doesn't go their way though. It's over in the rat market. And these players are going to have to just gun through the tunnels and burst out as soon as they can. The rest of the Warband players are going to kind of, looks like come up this tower slowly, but let's face it, Irish Rebels going to be on that flag a lot faster.
IR has all the time in the world to position however they want to. Meanwhile, Warband has to truck it over there.
They got a mountain to climb and a marathon to run. Okay, so we got.
They're going to arrive tired.
Looks like Warband's taking an interesting route. They're going to go back via their own spawn as their teammates come through the tunnels. Try and take them from both sides here, which I think is.
That flag is almost halfway.
Yeah, but they've got to be. Yeah, they've got to be super aggressive now. Fortunately, they're Nords and they've got.
And they're coming in from both sides at the same time. That's good timing there.
Yeah, it is. So they've got to make it count and get in there fast. Hopkins gets a couch dance on Sister already, which is not good for them.
Dig working as a distraction.
Yeah, Hopkins with another kill as well. He's really doing some nice work on this horse right now. Taking out both of the Warband archers and takes down Levy as well. 3 kills for Hopkins. He's just running the show at the moment. They've not been able to deal with him. They've got to take more pole arms, I think. Jube takes down Bertrand as well in those tunnels.
They're arching.
Yeah, Warband just kind of melting under this pressure from Hopkins, who's got 4 kills this round so far. Kratos takes down Diffusive, and just the 2 Warband players left. Gan goes down. Naifu.
And Naifu, my goodness.
Naifu,
you can barely see him above all the names.
All you like, but it's not going to be enough. And Archer will take this 3-1. Interestingly, it's kind of a repeat of what we saw yesterday, with with Swadia winning 3-1. Yeah. And well,
3-1.
Perhaps argue there's a little bit of a faction waiting to Swadia here, although you would never have thought that.
Well, I think that round was lost. I don't care who you were. The flag spawn was in such favor to Irish that, like, you can't mount an offensive on that position when they've been there that long and see you coming.
Yeah, I think the 2 sides it could have worked out for them, but what it did was it meant that Warband was split up, and so they were just so vulnerable to the antics of Charles Hopkins, who just ran around couch dancing them all.
Sir Charles Hopkins on his horse.
Yeah, Charles Hopkins the 12th, I believe. Or Hopkin, even.
Oh, the distinguished line of Hopkins.
Yeah, the 12th. They've all played cavalry in Warband.
All of them.
Yeah, and
a long-established line of horse riders.
Yeah, and they've gradually improved through the ages. Charles Hopkins is the latest model. At 12, that is. And there we go, Swadia taking lead again. Warband are going to be able to do a Swadia themselves here. I think perhaps they're splitting up antics. They're probably going to cut them down. Perhaps take 2 cavalry as well. They might have to do that because we saw that yesterday too. It was who was taking 2 cavalry yesterday? Was it AB? They were taking 2 cavalry, and that was
the cav the ticket, or was it?
It was the archers a lot of the time. But the thing is that having those 2 cav it provides so much extra pressure, and I don't think that Vikings of Niflheim were really able to deal with it. And I certainly think it was a problem for Warband here as well.
You are right though about how yesterday it was 3-1, 3-1, and then 3-1 here. How did they get the 1 round though? Why does that happen?
Yeah, it was it the first round that they got?
Why does the outlier exist?
Yeah, it's strange. I think it's the first round can often be a bit shaky and change things up. And it's, there's always, it's perhaps not an element of chance, but crazy things can happen in a Warband round. One player can kind of go ham, get a nice streak going. You get a few little mistakes.
One player did go so ham.
He did go ham. Perhaps 2 ham, I think, if anything.
They have, yes.
Never go that ham. Never go full ham.
Not that much ham on a sandwich. You want to be able to taste the bread, for Christ's sake.
Exactly, yeah, Jesus. Be realistic.
2 team kills.
And guys, if you're buying bread, it's not that much more expensive. Get yourself some brown bread, some wholemeal, some granary bread. So much better for you, and once you get used to the taste,
oh, is this the vegetarian in you? What? Bread ain't alive.
It's nothing vegetarian. No, it's not vegetarian. It's this fine taste in bread. I don't get why people prefer white bread.
You know what though? Honestly, white bread, the bleaching process does rob you of some nutrients. So if you're gonna eat bread, yeah.
Get granary.
That's just FYI.
Make bread yourself. It's not hard. You can make bread yourself.
It isn't. Just some yeast, some water, some flour.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
An oven. We all got an oven.
We all got an oven, guys. And if you don't, you can make a little fire. Make bread on that. Make a little sort of flat bread. Do whatever you can. Cook it on a hot stone. I'm not telling you to grow your own wheat and get your own meal, but just, try out making your own bread. I made samosas recently.
That's a little too hippie, but...
Are you familiar with samosas? Do you have those in India? In India? Sorry, they are Indian. Do you have them in America?
India?
Samosa?
What the...
Well, they're Indian food. That's what confused me. That's why my head was...
We got markets to supply everything, dude.
You have samosas, though. Have you tasted a samosa?
Famosa?
Samosa.
That's not... I've heard of that term. I don't know.
Like a kind of pastry with curry and vegetables kind of inside. Delicious.
Oh.
Anyway, there's a Warband match going on. Irish Rebels once again on this flag as Nords. Sitting back a little bit further this time. They've got one player sitting over towards the
Oh wait,
spawn.
it's live.
Oh, you didn't know it was live?
I didn't know it was live.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, let's jump back into the game then.
We're back in here.
Charles Hopkin moving back to support his teammates. Horse takes a little bit of a hit there. Warband trying to come in from both sides yet again.
Oh, it's the opposite circumstance. Oh wait, no, Irish Rebel. They changed color, but they still own the same area.
Yes, exactly. Okay, Knifey comes in for a pass on the flag. Gets 3 knockdowns there, gets out unscathed relatively. Super Lady gets a nice jab off on Diffusive, who was a bit unsupported there with his teammates.
This is even worse for Warband. These are Nords that are holed up.
Yeah, and they're just going to raise the flag, I think. Gan takes down the Stig, and Hopkin... oh, that's his teammate, though. Hopkin takes down Levy, and Warband players dropping left, right, and center. Hopkin with a jab killer there as well. Brutal stuff. Sphere takes out Gan, and Warband just haven't been able to approach this flag at all. Like, it's going to be a whitewash.
IR is chasing them away. A
Poor
whitewash.
Knifeu. Is he going to escape? The flag is up.
Not one victim.
He's going to stay alive. But he did lose his horse, so you have to pay for that again.
Wow, Irish Rebel commanding lead right now.
Yeah,
what is Warband doing wrong here?
They're challenging teams which are better than them. That's their main error. That's the big issue here. They're making bad challenges in the league when they could be challenging teams which they would have a much better chance of beating. They also don't have Tarok. Tarok is a huge player for Warband. Plays infantry and he'll be doing a lot more in these melee fights, I feel. Okay, what am I going to go for this? Basically a cheese.
They gotta bust out all at once.
They're rushing
the
rat ways straight into IR, but IR is straight there.
Bust out of the
They've got
entrance and bust out with the lead.
Bash those shields apart. Broken Thumb takes down Levy immediately, and Levy's got no nice two-hander he can take a Swadia. Warband, actually, they've made some nice ground here. Logmere is taking down Sphere.
Knifeu
takes
doing
down
a great
Dums,
run
but
by.
Crowders with a double kill here, takes down Sebastian and Sister. Gives IR the lead. 6 players to 4 now as Boris takes down Diffusive.
Knifeu can't stop everyone. He cannot get all these people out.
Can't, no. He's trying to throw jabs
Logmere.
from his horse, which I think he looted last round.
Horses lose no momentum running up these stairs? I didn't know that.
Perhaps not. It depends which stairs. It varies a lot.
They are...
Okay, Gang goes down to push Armon. Knifeu takes down Super Lily, keeping Warband's hopes alive in this round. It's 3 against 5. They could still do this. 2 kills for a piece there. Knifeu with another one. He's kind of the shining beacon for Warband right now, but Kratos is taking down the Sig in the meantime. 2 against 4, and, well, Knifeu with no horse now. Looking very vulnerable here. Hopkin gets the bump slash, finish him off in the right ways. Just going to be Logmere left right now. He's an archer, and he's not going to be able to pull out that crossbow anytime soon.
Wow, horses can get practically everywhere with very little impediment to mobility on this map.
I think it's been designed with that intent.
Yeah, I like that. That's smart.
Yeah, it's nice.
Still makes them viable.
Logmere does go down to the bump slash from Charles Hopkin, taking 4 kills in that round. Proving to be a massive threat, even though it's a closed map. As a horseman here. I mean, the streets are wide and they're very flat. I think that's the main benefit for horsemen here. Even those little bits of elevation and the inclinations, they slow down a horse and they make it a bit harder to move. But not on this map.
The only round that Warband has won was when Irish Rebel ran at them. Remember that? Was that the round where they
Yeah, Warband had that crossfire set up down on the lower flag spawn. And I kind of ran in, got beat down.
So I think
Warband taking 3 crossbows here.
Looking at how this match is forming, like Irish Rebels.
I think this
the
is
only reason they lost.
Levy has gone crossbow, but he wasn't crossbow before, was he? I don't know.
Oh, did they take away his two-hander?
So I think they brought out crossbow in here. He takes a hit already, perhaps being a bit reckless. But this is going to give them a bit of extra firepower. I think a nice surround on the flag. That'll work out for them. They got 2 cav as well here, which they had before, but this will put them in a low infantry setup. Just 3 against the 4 of IR. And wow, some kind of reckless moves from Diffusive in the stake here. They got no support at all. There's 2 of them
coming in. Whoa.
There's 2 of them against the whole team. Knife is going to come in. But the thing is that they're under so much pressure right now. The Stig comes in for a knockdown on, or Hopkin comes in for a knockdown on the Stig. Diffusive goes down, so does the Stig here, and a poor move all around. They just sent in 2 players to be butchered. They need their cap support here. Knifeu not doing much here. He's not getting where his teammates are fighting. Boris takes down the Sister. Levy takes down Broken Thumbs for a one kill back. And double kill by Levy here. Kill by Bertram. Pulls it back to 5-5. Gang goes down to Sphere, but Warband's still fighting in this round. They're not down and out yet. IR Super Lily quite a way away from his teammates. Flag has spawned in the meantime, but no one's focusing on that right now. They're going to be finishing off these fights.
From the teammates.
Boris is coming in for the fight against Levy. Lily takes down Logmir though. Bertrand does take down Lily as a revenge kill, but Boris pulls down Levy. It's 2 Warbands against 5 Irish Rebels here. They got to get kills fast, but it's just Knife left as Bertrand falls to Boris. Knife's got a nice heavy horse. Gets a hit off on Hopkin here. Which will help him out, but it does lose his horse right now.
Oh my god.
And gets finished off.
His horse doing flips.
Gets finished off to the lance of Charles Hopkin, and well, they just can't seem to make it happen, can they, Warband? It's been a pretty one-sided match.
No, because the only round they won is a round Irish Rebels through. So yeah. They've proven it was not. They don't have like.
I mean, it's odd when teams do that. Why are teams sending 2 players forward when they have no support whatsoever, just to be butchered like that? I mean, obviously when you're playing the game and if you're one of those players, it's hard to understand the situation as clearly as we can when we have the benefit of this huge oversight of what's going on. But I mean, really, where's the communication? Why are they not thinking, okay, let's make sure we fight with let's make sure I fight with my teammates with the support.
That's what I question.
Sorry?
Why,
yeah, exactly.
Why is Warband's Cav fighting separate from the infantry?
That's exactly right, yeah.
Why is Warband sending teammates off by themselves?
Cav's key strength is rushing in during the infantry fighting and sort of swinging the advantage in those individual fights which break out inevitably. But the Warband Cav really aren't doing that at all.
Look, right now, if Irish Rebels were to press on these pressure points, they would give in easy because Warband doesn't have enough manpower here, like
exactly right, yeah.
Fronts.
You've got the Warband Cav here trying to fight against a single archer who's got great cover, and Sphere gets a nice shot actually off on Gan there as well as he runs away. 2 hits on those horses too. And in the meantime, they get absolutely nothing done on Sphere. He's still on full health.
Right now, Stig and Diffusive are setting themselves up to die. I don't understand.
They've done this again, yeah. The Stig is really vulnerable here.
Oh, it was these 2 players before?
And Stig just got no support whatsoever. He's fighting 3 people. He's in an impossible situation. He had no need to be there as well. He had no need to do that. There's no pressure on him for that to happen. And I think with that Tarok, Warband just looking like a different team altogether. Perhaps he commands them as well. But he really sort of led them in the fights and was able to get those massive kills.
Warband has communication breakdown right now.
Definitely, I think. Nice headshot from Logmir though, takes down Kratos. Gang goes down to Super Lily though, and Sphere gets a kill on Sister. Just 4 Warbands left against the 7 of IR. Looks like Irish was going to seal off this match.
Hopkins just charging down there with the horse, getting the knockdown. His momentum not being stopped at all by the bold jump over the wall.
Also, Bertrand gets shot in the head. Oh, a nice jump shot from Logmir there. And you see these players have talent. They have individual talent, but their strategy and their style playing as a team is just not.
They are not playing as a team.
They're not able to compete on the level with these sort of even Irish Rebels, which are not a massively high level team. I'd put them as a mid-high level team, but their tactics are just way in advance of Warbands at the moment, and their coordination is
there's a lot of flashy plays going on. There's cool fadeaway slices and horse kills, but
I mean, yeah, got Warband and their jump slashing and jump shotting has been phenomenal. They've been showing off a lot of flair, but
a lot of flair, but not a lot of substance, you know.
Certainly not. All flash and no fury. Okay, so Irish was going to take a massive 7-1 lead after this, and this match could be over very quickly at this rate.
That is unfortunate. I was hoping for. I mean, I see the list there on the side of the standings, and I see Irish Rebels at the top and Warband at the bottom. But I didn't hope the result would pan out that way.
No, I mean, well, the thing is, Warband are a team which a lot of people expected big things from when they joined the league. But they really haven't delivered at all. Their picks have been pretty shoddy. And, I mean, okay, fair enough. They can say, well, we don't really care about the system. We just want to play good games and play good opponents every week. That's fine. But I mean, is it realistically, is it going to help your morale? Is it going to help your interest and your confidence of your team? Because they're not looking like a team which is playing to their best at the moment. I don't know what their training situation is like.
There's not a lot of positive to take away from a complete ass whooping.
No,
you failed in every regard. So like,
this isn't valuable experience, and they're not improving as a team at this rate. Considering their last result against Irish Rebels just a couple of weeks ago was 7-9, and they're 1-7 down at the moment. They've got a mountain to climb if they want to improve or at least match what they achieved 2 weeks ago.
Well, rather than harping on them, I want to give them actual criticism of what they could fix. And one thing is you got to rein in that Stig and who's that guy that's with him?
Diffusive.
Those
2 characters, they are.
Yes.
They're getting out of position.
Diffuse away from the game or away from the team every time.
Well, you think they're kind of playing it like it's a public game. I think that's kind of the issue. In public, you don't really think about your support. You just kind of play your best game, and maybe you rush in because you want to go and take a break in a second or whatever. But really, when you're playing in these matches, you got to make sure every fight you're taking is with the best support you can get. You always want to be fighting in front of your own archers, fighting on flat ground near your own cavalry. You always want to be fighting in the most advantageous possible position, and they're not doing that. They're not taking those fights at all. They've obviously been just butchering players on the Russian server and said, yeah, we're badass infantry, we're just going to go and fight and mess these people up like we do on pub every day. Happening, unfortunately.
Pub all day, every day.
A pub all day, man. What are these, Irish rebels? Not rebel there, Ireland.
I practically live on the public servers.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very successful.
Not here, though. Not here.
You don't need that right click when you're on a public server, my friend. Disable that button altogether.
You need dodge abilities more than anything in public servers.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're throwing out swings wild. You could easily sidestep them instead of taking them.
But it's a big change of scenery here anyway. This is WARBAND Village, which is classified as an open map. And it's pretty open. Perhaps a little bit mixed. There's quite a dense area in the middle of the village, but it's overall a fairly open map. Plenty of movement for cavalry, and it can play out very differently to Forlorn at least, and this could help WARBAND if they prefer playing as horsemen.
I don't see it happening, dude. I'm usually
I don't see it either. No, I feel like
usually see rainbows and popsicles at the end of them, but if they couldn't muster up enough teamwork on a close map where they were so near each other, there's no way that you give them more options and variables and things they can do and that they're gonna actually stick together on an open map.
I want to believe that you're wrong, but I think you're so right. It's not gonna work out well for them here. Or
maybe they could go YOLO and maybe Levy can bust out the two-hander. He really should bust it out again. It was great to see.
Well, he's got the War Cleaver he could use here. He could use the Great Bardiche as Vegas. Got options.
I love seeing that brought out, and you saw it in all its splendor, the good and the bad, the 4 kills, the 2 team kills. That's what comes with those giant weapons.
The thing was though, I think, to be honest, I think two-handers are massively underused in the scene overall. I think there's way more use for them, especially in terms of smashing shields, which can be so important, especially in the final moments of a round. But we don't see it that much.
Yeah, they tear through shields.
Yeah, but I think there is more to be said to it. I mean, you saw how brilliant it went. He got 4 kills in that round, and the team kills that he got, it wasn't like it was. It didn't look like it was a cost of. We're gonna go live here, by the way. We just want to bring up the stream. It wasn't like it was a cost of taking that. He just basically just butchered his teammate. It wasn't like he needed to, or there was any like. It wasn't like he was going for an opponent, and if he like had played more defensively, that he wouldn't have got a kill. He just massacred a teammate that was nowhere near any opponents.
There is rarely a good story behind a team kill.
Yeah, it was reckless. Okay then, gonna be WARBAND spawning in as the Rhodoks up in the north of the map on the minimap. The green color. In the kind of grey beige, we have Irish Rebels. 7-1 up in this match as Vegas. Right now, taking 3 cav. Both sides taking 3 cav, 2 archers, and 3 inf. Pretty cool setups. I like that. I'd perhaps like to see a few more crossbows, because it's a very crossbow map, but not a bad setup by any stretch. They've dropped Levy. They said, Levy, it's enough.
He's been kicked out of the clan right here.
Get on the bench. Oh, his ping has gone wild as well. That could be another issue.
Oh, he could blame it on the lag. That's totally what he's going to do, but we know that's not what he did.
Yeah, it could be it. Yeah. He's probably playing with a trackpad or something. Maybe that's what it is. That touch to click.
Trackpad.
Trackpad WARBAND, dude. You never played WARBAND with a trackpad? Never play WARBAND with a trackpad. It's a terrible idea.
I could bust out the DDR pad. Make it really interactive.
The WARBAND with one of those mind control headsets. with an eye
Warband
tracker.
is exposing themselves? Is this what they're doing when they're crossing the river? And
perhaps they can put a position on that flag. They do like to flag gamble. We saw that in the last map. They like to just sit themselves on a place where a flag could spawn. And just
or they're going to take
1
a
in 3
little
chance that they could
bunker
spawn there.
here.
But I mean, they're going a really long. They're going. I mean, there's no need for them to go that far away. And the flag is spawned.
Oh my god, they're so far away.
No, what? Why? Why are they that far away?
They've already lost. You can't make it.
That is just not a good
so
move.
fast.
I don't know why they've. Perhaps do they not know the new rules, which is when the flag spawned, they're going for like a sort of long-term flank.
Yeah, it was like they were playing for an 8-minute round.
I mean, what? Tell us your reasoning, Warband. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm glad I never seen people go out there though. It was cool to see people walk out there, but
yeah, doing some
sightseeing. Helpful or beneficial.
They're going to be moving up under the fire of IR Sphere right now. Who's going to be trying to catch every little
Maybe it was all according to plan.
Or...
They wanted to go around. No, Hopkins. Warband sounding the alarm. They turned around, stopped the horse cab.
And we'll take the first kill. It's a couch on some pressure armor, which is could be useful for them. Moving on towards the flag right now, but IR still raising it. They're not gonna. That's gonna get on there and stop it.
Dangerously high, Warband. You guys gotta get there.
Yeah.
That's only getting higher.
Certainly is. Gan's gonna come in for some support here, and this could help him out. Doesn't go for the fights again though. For life comes in, he gets a really nice knockdown, and gets down Jubek, and you see Warband when you play well with the Horseman.
Nice shot from Sphere.
Sphere takes down Warband for life though. Sister takes down Sphere. Pinot takes down Renegade B, and Warband getting the better of Irish Rebels in this fight right now. Rear up Siggy too. Gan takes down Super in the meantime.
Cab doing work.
Irish Rebels flag is still too high.
Siggy getting dehorsed.
But they've got time. And Maxi and Siggy. Oh, Maxi goes down now to a poke from Bertrand. Siggy goes down too, and Warband with a convincing win this round.
Warband's ridiculous field strategy works.
Well, I don't know if that is.
All planned. All planned.
Oh dear.
The comeback happens right here from Warband.
This is when Warband just doesn't look like an esport. I mean, what? Why did that work? Why did Irish just melt? Oh, the silliness.
It worked because Warband Cab did phenomenal things. And though it took them forever to get there, they kind of came as a group.
Yeah.
So...
Well, they were more focused on the actual fights themselves. And supporting their infantrymen instead of just going off for random players. That's the main thing that helped them out.
Warband is about to mount.
It's this crew is what it is. It's the Bertrand, Velit, Pinnock, and Sister. They just hang around as a crew. The rest of their teammates do whatever the hell they like. This crew is like hanging around like some kind of... it's like West Side Story. They're like the Jets. Irish Rebels are the Sharks.
The Jets versus the Sharks.
They're like clicking and singing as they go around on these wild adventures. And they just come
out in the field.
They come in for some roughy tufty, some fisticuffs. Until Officer Krupke comes along and kicks them all out. And Officer Krupke is Charles Hopkins, by the way.
But that's a tragic story, though. The West Side Story, and it looks like it's going to be a tragic match for Warband because I don't see them winning 7 rounds in a row.
Well, they're going to win, yeah.
Warband for life. I never noticed this this gentleman's name, but yes. I love your spirit, guys.
I like that he's combined his clan tag with his, like his name. It's like...
Yes.
I suppose it would work with anything. I mean, if it was AB for life, it was to support his team. But this one, it's
no,
like...
No, but Warband for life.
It's like he loves the game and he loves his clan. Which is brilliant. For life.
Tattoo that on your shoulder.
Tattoo that on your shoulder. Perhaps it might be a bit hasty.
Your
See how
chest.
it goes. Get it. Is a tip. If you're gonna get a tattoo, get a transfer, get a henna tattoo, a temporary one first. See how you like it.
Well, you could get a temporary. Oh, you mean like the ones you lick?
I don't know. Like get a temporary one, see what you think of it before you go for a full one. I mean, why go for the full out one? Anyway, but you know, it's you only have one life. Go for it.
Yeah, you only have one life. I just never found anything I feel strongly enough about to have it forever like an emblem.
Yeah, I feel very similarly. But I also feel like, well, why not just go for it? Live with your mistakes, it's fun.
Ooh, Knifeu getting taken out right at the beginning
nice snipe from Sphere there. And that's gonna weaken the cab chances of Warband.
That was a cab from a distance he shot?
That was, yeah, brilliant. And at the same time, Hopkins takes his heavy horse, which is gonna be a massive problem for Warband here. As they're
Warband are making a move on the flag, though. Only 3 men. I think, yeah, they should start backpedaling. Start backpedaling a little.
Prashant takes a position here as well on this barrel.
Hopkins screwed up there in the corner.
The fight breaking out here. Warband have backed off a little bit. They're waiting for their cab to get hit.
Warband has no one there.
They need their cap to get over here to support them. Hopkins just coming in and knocking everyone down at the moment.
Well, Knifeu died, but
Gang
they're
comes
surviving
in,
though.
misses his lance there. Hopkins gets a lance kill. Pinnock pulls him back against Jubeg, which is desperately needed for Warband right now. They need kills as far as they can.
Using his momentum against him.
Rennie KB comes in for the knockdown. But Maxi goes down to Velit. Hopkins gets another kill against Logmere, and IR ahead here, 6 against 5 against 3 players. Here it is. And well, now they come piling in. Super League takes down to Bertrand. Looks like it's going to be a round for Irish Rebels. They're going to put this match beyond the reach of Warband, who will only be fighting for a draw after this. Gang goes down.
Fighting for a draw. Fighting to put points on the board.
Yeah, which they urgently need. Just Warband sits to left right now.
At least Warband's consistent that they win the first round of every new map.
Exactly.
Or the new, yeah, like.
But was it the first round they won in the last map?
Was it the first one or? Of
I
the,
think I think it might not have been. It was the second. But they're not even consistent. They got nothing going for them.
They have very little now. Shoot.
They have two rounds, which is fine.
I love that Levy's not playing anymore.
He's not even in the spec. He's not even in the spec anymore. He's left. He's furious. He is done with this.
They aim too high, Icarus too close to the sun, man. You don't. That's a lot of positions above.
Well, the thing is, the problem with that analogy is that Icarus actually he reached that height, whereas Warband they kind of they shot for that height, but they didn't get anywhere close, and they kind of. It's like if
they couldn't get the wings to work, so they just shot themselves out of a catapult into the sky.
Exactly. It's like if Icarus just left the window and then immediately the wax melted and he fell to the ground without getting anywhere. It's like if his dad's wing invention just failed completely and killed them both.
If the analogy were more impotent, you would have Warband.
Impotent.
I do wonder what they do here. They could get a tie. They could get a tie.
Unfortunately, Warband are completely impotent right now. They've done pretty much nothing in this match.
It is tragic because Knifeu was in all chat and he was saying, "I have done a grievous harm to my team."
Yeah, I've been terrible loss to my team.
Beginning. Getting killed.
And we saw that on the stream as well. Oh, poor guys. Looking about the last round here, Irish was probably going to take this, I'd say.
No, Warband is going to show that they could at least have.
No, I think no, because
the little man train here of Bertrand and Veli and him and Pinnock, the guys you liked, little goon squad.
Yeah, the little goon squad, the four guys that always go around as a little clique.
But there's nothing around.
Oh, they're missing someone. Who was in their crew before? Someone's abandoned them.
Oh, they've actually unknowingly stumbled upon the flag.
Yeah, which is alright. And Logma takes down Sphere early in the round. That's a nice advantage. Because Sphere has been on fire this whole match.
You don't want him shooting at you.
No, you certainly don't.
Oh, these guys are psyching themselves up.
But Warband, the rest of the Warband players haven't moved anywhere near to the flag right now.
Where's Warband?
Where's the rest of their players coming to support them? Warband have to just back away and
I think these three understand how their team works, and therefore they find strength in their little tiny numbers here.
Yeah, Logmere and Sister are they're sniping from so far away. Why are they not moving closer? Logmere is literally sniping from like 50 meters away. He should be up by that stone. Get a better position, Logmere. There's time left in the round. Sister.
Oh, I think they're feeling emboldened because they think they got friends coming. They're unsure. Warband players are always unsure where their teammates are, but they're going for it.
They're far too far away is where they are right now. Jubei goes down to Velit with a nice jab there.
They don't need more than the core 3 here.
But they're getting help as well. Maxi takes some Pinnock though. In the meantime, pulls a killback for IR. Knifeu couch onto Hopkin, which is brilliant because Hopkin's always a huge threat. Another headshot from Logmere as well. He's nice on these headshots. Takes down Super Lily, and Warband taking a huge advantage in this round. 7 against 4 players. Their flag is lower, and IR still raising that flag. They got to get on that if IR are going to get that flag win. But their player advantage is massively higher, and the Warband Cav doing huge work right now for life. And Gan get 2 kills.
With the horses.
Gan or Prashamon. That's the only play left for Irish Rebels. And unless he can get to the flag in about 2 seconds and stay on there for 15 seconds, then this round is going to be Warband's. Ooh, takes down for life there.
Horse and
huge arrow. He just charged into that wall. Oh, and it's a tinker from Knifeu here. They're not winning in any sort of style right now. Gan takes down Prashamon and
no sir. Not with style and aplomb, not Warband. They win through... It's a surprise every time they have a victory. Every time they put a point up, it is a surprise to Irish Rebels.
Break out a bottle of champagne.
Warband for life, man. But they can tie. They're getting closer. They're getting closer to the goal. It is not so unattainable and out of reach.
Yeah, they could make this happen. They could do something. They got to win 5 rounds. From
Only
this point.
5 rounds. Come on, they got this. They got this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if they Cav are stepping up and doing the same sort of things, they could definitely make something happen here. Benedict's doing really nice work on foot as well as infantryman. With his javelins. And javelins are not easy to throw as Rodox. They got 1 throwing skill, I believe. Which is horrible compared to other factions.
Oh, they're the worst throwers? I did not know that.
They're absolutely horrible, very inaccurate, and slightly weaker as well, I believe. So Irish Rebels going to just be playing a pretty campy this round. Same kind of thing for Warband as well, they're going to be camping too. Wait out that flag, play that dice roll. See what up, what's down.
Warband's putting their hands... Fate.
Just one more round for Irish Rebels now and they'll take this match. So they got to be pretty comfortable. I mean, they must be feeling like they could take one out of the next 5.
They have to wrestle it away from Warband. These guys are getting it together. It took them so long, but I think they're finally coming together as a team.
Are you saying they're tightening their grip? I don't.
If they survive long enough from their initial dumb engagements, they get a team that backs them up. So it's a matter. It's like a. They just have to kind of wait out the round. For that, for the cogs to get in place.
The race against the clock for Irish Rebels just to kill them while they're still being dumb, which they inevitably will be at some point in the round.
Yeah, it just feels like Warband's a little slow. Like,
there they are. Well, they're sort of closer together as a team right now, which that could help them out. Flag spawns over in the.
They're going out to their favorite spot. Yes.
Fast spawn. This could be nice for the Warband cavalry. Who've been performing a little bit better on this map. Certainly.
Warband is actually coming up by the buildings to try to get these guys exposed out by the crater.
Yeah, it could be a smart move, but they've got to. If you're going
this is strategy.
Yeah, but if you're doing this, you've got to catch you have to catch stragglers basically. You have to catch players who have been left too far behind. They got pressure arm on. They've caught him out a little bit, but he's got support now and he's able to move away. And they haven't really trapped anyone. In the meantime, Irish Rebels racing that flag and Warband just chasing nothing right now. They gotta start moving towards that flag position.
What are they chasing? They got 3 men who kind of have an inkling of what to do, but
yeah.
Good lord, where is the rest of the team?
Yeah, Irish Rebels just raising that flag really high right now.
Oh, the spear dying first again.
Yeah, nice work from Gan. And the Warband Cav doing some nice work in that forest. Pressure arm on, has moved away and taken down Pinnock with a headshot in the meantime. But Warband got to get on that flag pretty fast.
Geez.
Yeah, they got to get onto that flag soon. I mean, where are their infantrymen? I think Irish Rebels is going to raise this flag. Are Warband not looking at it? They're not paying attention to this.
Warband!
They're running around. What is Sir Bertrand doing? They're not paying attention. Warband's going to raise this flag. Veli, is he going to get on there in the last second? Nope. And that is just a pathetic way to lose. I'm sorry. Like, they even gave them a chance around, but they just fundamentally melted. Because they didn't even look at the flag. And it's not like it's not even a new mechanic. Like the flag, it's...
They didn't introduce that round. That flag's existed for every single...
It's not the first time a flag has appeared in a match of Warband. Just saying that. We've seen many a flag. Well, we're going to wrap it up there. That's going to be 3-9 in favour of Irish Rebels. Terrible challenge and a pretty poor performance from Warband there. They've got to work on their... They've got to work on their gaminess, really. I think that's one of their main issues.
Their gaminess?
Yeah, like, they're not playing it as gamey as they need to be. They're playing it like it's a pub match. Whereas Irish Rebels are paying attention to the flag, they're getting in the right positions for the flag. And it's giving them a huge advantage every round. They're able to take better engagements because they're in that advantageous position. They're forcing Warband to move into them, which they're not very good at. But Warband's certainly very not good at attacking it.
Well, even in a pub, though, wouldn't you go towards the enemy? Because even in that last one, like, Warband wasn't even there. They were, like, sightseeing the houses. They were shopping for real estate, seeing where they wanted to move in. Like, I don't know. I think it's...
Yeah, you're dead right, though.
Oh, Warband. They tried though. They tried. This does.
They tried.
This does harken back a lot of memories to the Legend. Or was it Legend or Heroes?
Heroes.
Challenging AE all the time.
Yeah,
completely
Warband just
outclassed,
challenge a
but
team.
still going at it.
Challenge a team that you think you can beat. Or what? No, not that you think you can beat. That you think you can beat as easy as you like. You challenge the easiest team you think that there is available.
Challenge the team that you don't think is gonna humiliate you. Okay.
Yes, please. So,
I like the showing though.
That's gonna wrap things up for the time being.
Yes, bro.
I forgot to change the overlay. Sorry about that, guys. We are now in the post game.
Oh, I also forgot to wiggle the tags. So
Oh god, production's falling to pieces much in the way that Warband's non-game plan did.
Terrible. I like them though.
In terms of the league, though, Irish was gonna be in a very nice position there. They don't get any extra points for that because it's.
They don't get. They have no points. No points are awarded for that.
They get 3 points, but they don't get extra points because obviously Warband are a much lower team down. But they could move up a few places here, up towards perhaps maybe 6th or 7th, depending on the rest of the results. So it's quite nice for them. Warband gonna just not do too much here. Paladins and defenders could move above them in the meantime. So they're certainly not going anywhere, and they'll probably have a pretty low finish at the league, which they'll be disappointed with, I think, because people are expecting big things when they came in.
Who
A Warband, yeah. I mean, they're sort of an amalgamation of two teams. Warband and VRNG. VRNG are a very old team. They were very, very powerful at one time. You see players like Logmere, who's an old VRNG player. He's doing some really nice stuff, but just not, like, I don't know, coordination and the strategies are not there at all.
An amalgamation of too many things.
Yeah, and they're missing Tarok. They missed him hugely, I think. He's a massive player for their team, both as a player and I think he presumably leads. I'm not sure about that. It might be Subvertron that leads.
Seems to me like they're more like salad bowl of too many different things. You know, you can't mix a salad too well.
Yeah. Don't just put whatever you want into a salad. Put just nice fresh ingredients that complement each other. Don't just throw everything you can in there. Don't just throw in, for example...
Don't throw in the two-handers and the giant axes and the team kills and the...
make a nice dressing to put a salad together, actually. That's a good tip. A little bit of olive oil, some balsamic vinegar. Lovely.
Wow.
Anyway.
Lovely cooking tips from Lust, as usual. And
yeah.
A lovely match.
Lovely match, yeah. Guys, join us tomorrow. We're going to be streaming Legend versus AE. Legend, fueled by the addition of Peter in this season, who has been phenomenal for them. We haven't streamed a match for them so far. And now we're going to be streaming them against the very best, which is Apis Europae. Expecting nothing short of explosions and excitement the whole match.
Always exciting to see Apis Europae.
Brilliant to see, yeah. It's brilliant to put out an example of what it is to play the best quality game that there is.
Good, coordinated,
yeah.
thinking man's warband.
People can watch that as an example. So do join us for that. Let everyone know about it. And well, I think that's pretty much it for me. Any picks for MVP?
MVP.
Beer was pretty good. So was Charles.
I want to give MVP to Levy. Okay.
Levy,
because
okay.
he was the most valuable player for Irish people. Okay. Irish Rebels, yeah.
Irish Rebels, yeah. Well, for that Berserker round, I think he's going to get some credit at least.
Yes, you get MVP for the other team, dude. So that's yes.
Well, you can take that, put that on your mantelpiece.
Yeah, you throw that away.
I wonder what it's like in Russia
That actually reminds me, I think my brother entered a Magic the Gathering tournament at some place, and they actually gave him a trophy for being the worst player there. It was very sad. It was the saddest thing he's ever told me. But I do remember that happening. Yes, they put him on stage to give him an award, and I was like, why would you accept that? But yeah, that's
you just wanted to take something home.
That's kind of like work.
You go home empty-handed.
All right, folks. We'll leave you with that anecdote.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to commentate with you, and always a pleasure to do content for MBTV. Tune in tomorrow, and that's it from me.